Is it all right if we knock off a bit early this dinner? Only I'd like to be there when they bring our Jack home, you know. Anyway, I don't think he's got a key. You'd have to prop him up on pavement if I'm not.
Oh, I suppose so, yeah.
Great. Hey, did you manage to talk to George at all last night?
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't tell me what if you don't want.
No, to tell Vera. Well, we had a bit of a falling out, if you must know.
Oh, heck. No, serious, though, I hope. Hey, you didn't go and tell him you didn't want to see him again, did you? You did, didn't you? I can tell. Oh, we all say things we don't mean, and you'll be seeing him again today,
No, Vera, it wasn't a case of what I said, love. It was a case of what he said. It weren't very nice. What makes it worse, it were probably true and all.
Well, what were it about, then?
Oh, I just think we've been seeing things different, you know, and I hadn't realised. I just hadn't realised the way that he were thinking. I do now, of course.
Oh, heck. He's upset you, hasn't he, the rotten devil?
No, I'm all right, dear. And for goodness sake, don't go laying on a said on.
No, of course I won't. You want to do what I do when I'm feeling a bit down. I try and think of something funny.
Like what?
Like our Jack. Laid up on that sofa, having to behave himself for once. I mean, that's bound to make you laugh if no else will.
Sorted out what might be worth a few, Bob, and I stuck it in there where it's under cover. The rest can stop out here for what it's worth.
Right, let's have a look at your treasures then.
Look, I'm not saying that they're treasures. Just things that we might be able to sell separate.
Come on, Terry, we took better stuff than this down the tip this morning.
Oh, great.
And old tellies? It's like an old telly graveyard down on that tip. There's hundreds of them.
You get the same programmes on them, Curly. Just 'cause they're old, don't make it say you don't get new programmes on them.
And who in their right mind would want a manky chair like this?
We've got 3 of them upstairs at home.
Hello?
Anybody in?
Hello, Mr. Sugden.
Why, Gum, you've got a collection here, haven't you? What a load of old junk. What are you going to do with it all?
Sell it.
Ah, well, they said there's plenty of fools about if you hope you bump into one.
Already have, mate.
Where do you get it all from?
Mostly from a house clearance.
Oh, I bet they were glad to be shut of it and all. Have you hidden what your Redler work?
No, I'm still on the bins.
Oh, you must have an affinity for rubbish, mustn't you? Have you ever thought of talking to a doctor about it?
Not till now, no.
No, I think you should. You're like rag and bone men, really, aren't you? You used to have one come round readily, you know. He used to give you a donkey rubbing stone, you know, in exchange for your old woolies, to whiten the edge of your doorstep with.
What did you want to do that for?
Yeah, I don't know, it's just what folk did.
He was a smart fella then, weren't he? He knew the fools were all right.
Do you want to buy out, Mr. Sugden?
No, I just popped by to wish you all the best in your new venture. Hope everything goes well for you.
Thanks very much. Thanks a million.
What are you having?
Oh, that's very kind. I'll have a light ale, please, Betsy. That's if there's any left on the shelf.
Oh, yes, we've got one or two, thanks to our Gloria. You're doing a grand job, kid.
No choice, have I? Thanks, love. Put rest on the shelf. They should keep us going well past the dinner. Oh, I could do with some brown ales too, if you don't mind. Always at all. Yeah, it's good exercise, really, to keep you nice and trim. Made your first million, yeah?
Not even halfway there.
Oh, you're not trying. Vodka and tonic, bet, please. 1 V&T. Are you ready for another?
No, sir, I'm all right with this. No, I'm trying, you know. It's just that I'm beginning to wonder whether I'm the only one who is.
Like that, is it?
Well, I've been all morning unloading stuff, right? Lugging it about, sorting it, then in sales, Curly hasn't lifted a finger all morning and starts telling me I've been wasting my time.
See, Tom.
I'm going to get a shock this afternoon, though.
Why, what are you going to do? Something horrible?
Yeah, and I'm going to prove how dead wrong he is and all.
Hey, Arthur.
What's up?
No, honey, your dad's just home. I don't want to leave him on his own, not just yet. Can he slip down to the chippy and get us all some
Yeah, sure, no problem.
All right. I'll keep money when you get back.
Oh, there's no rush. Ta-ra, Mrs. Fairclough.
Vera?
Good off, then. Yeah, I'm on an errand of mercy. Get me dad some chips.
Sounds like Jack's back in London living then.
Bet the hospital will glad.
Hey, Brian, can I have a word? Have you seen out your mum today?
Not for a day or two.
Oh, well, don't tell I told you, but she's had a bit of a bust-up with George. Depressed, yeah. She's right miserable.
Is she?
Well, I just thought you ought to know, that's all.
Thanks.
Ordered you a pint. That's what you want, innit?
Yeah. No, I've got to go and sort something else. I'll see you back at the garage, okay?
What about your pint?
Yeah, you drink it.
How long have you been in this game, then?
Well, long enough to know what's what.
I wish I had. I'm still learning, me. And I've been at it for donkey's years. I'll tell you what's spoilt it, though, shall I?
What's that?
These teleprograms on antiques. You know, where folk bring along their old chat and some fancy geezer looks underneath and says, well, bless my soul, it's the third dynasty, what's it, and worth 10,000 quid at an auction. Yeah? That spoilt it for the likes of you and me. Now, they all think it's going to happen. They come along with all sorts of old rubbish, real grot, and expect you to get all excited and start stuffing tens in their hand. No, it's badly overrated nowadays, it's rubbish. I'll do.
Hello.
You say your best stuff's in there?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I'll have a deco.
Who's he? It's a dealer, innit? Got his name out of the book. Rang him up. Asked if he wanted to come down and give us a price for this lot. What's that?
What, a price for all of it, or just what's in there?
Well, it's up to him, innit? Be interesting to see what he thinks, though.
You could have told us, Teddy.
Well, you weren't here to tell, were you?
Well, now.
What do you think, then?
Well, it's difficult. I don't want you to think I'm robbing you, but I've got my profit to think of.
Oh, of course.
And
yeah.
obviously you've been through everything with a fine-tooth comb, so I'll tell you what I can do, if you like. You know, all this stuff outside is what you don't want, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'll give you 15 quid for the lot. Get it out your way if no tense.
Great.
Well, hang on, Terry. I think some of this stuff is worth more.
Well, you should change your tune, haven't you?
No, I still think what's in there is rubbish.
Are you saying I've got it the wrong way round?
Yes, I am.
No, this is beyond me, is all this. If I say 25, will that make everybody happy?
Yeah, that's
No.
great.
Curly, it's worth more.
I've never met you before, but I'd guess you watch a lot of television, am I right?
Well, I have.
Especially programmes about antiques.
Sometimes.
I thought so. Anyway, look, 25 is tops. If you two can get your act together and agree on it, then give me a bell. Okay?
Yeah. And thanks for coming, eh?
See if you could talk him round, eh? I'll see you then.
Yeah, ta-da.
It's no use getting angry, Terry.
What you think you're up to? Chucking away 25 knicker.
Look, that fella's experienced, right?
Yeah, he's experienced enough to see the difference between what's in here and what's out there.
And which one did he want to buy? Never mind what he said. Which were it he wanted to buy?
Oh, the pure unadulterated junk.
Why? Ask yourself why.
I am doing, only I don't know the answer.
Because it's not junk.
Oh, Curly knows, don't he? Curly studies the universe from his bedroom window, and Curly knows.
Yes, lad.
Well, I'd have been getting him in if we got that 25 knicker.
Oh, all right, I'll get him in. 3 pints of bitter, please,
Right.
Betty. But you'll see, that stuff you had marked down as worthless. That's what that dealer was after.
Only 'cause he knew he couldn't con me on that other stuff.
All right. Well, that's Maeve. What are we asking Maeve for?
I don't know.
Excuse me, Maeve.
Do you know this young man?
Of course I do. Hello, Kurt.
Hello, you've got good taste when it comes to furniture and stuff, haven't you?
Are you sure you know him? He don't seem to know you.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Which is more valuable, a chaise lounge or a kitchen table?
Hang on, let her know the full story. It's a chase lounge, right, with a stuffing hanging out and stinking of cats.
What's a chaise lounge?
It's a settee, innit?
Which is more valuable?
Well,
Don't it depend on whether you want somewhere to sit on or somewhere to do your baking on?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Thank you.
well, I've always liked the idea of a chaise lounge.
Yes, but you don't do much baking, do you?
Has you not even seen the state of it?
Oi,
Anybody paying for these 3 pints?
come in, Betty. Thanks very much, Mavis.
Anytime. Anytime.
Well, what was all that for?
I don't know, but with a bit of luck we may never find out.
You yard move.
Buzz off, Curly. I'm working here this morning.
You can't.
Why? We're not exactly inundated with work of our own, are we?
We've got an ad in now, haven't we, advertising our availability. You can't be available if you're in here. It's lax and it's unprofessional.
You do the bins, don't you?
In my spare time, yeah.
over, jump to it, Terry, lad, please.
Wouldn't I just love to do that, darling?
Sleeping partner.
Gloria, get the mats out. Betty, me and you'll get a brew going, shall we? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Just like your dad, aren't you?
Except I'm 20 years younger, stronger and more vigorous.
Yeah, but up top you're solid bone.
I'm solid all over me, solid as a rock. Sounds about a vibrant, purely physical affair to help me get over a broken heart.
Sorry, I don't do charity jobs. Besides, I prefer intelligent men.
Fancy that Frank, don't you? Gonna glam up for him. What you been taking in there, darling? He's a stump, thick as a plank. You only think he's intelligent because he's a southerner. That is a popular misconception, that is. Anyway, I got my own business, me. Frank, he's just a boozer's labourer.
And where are you at the moment? The time of motion, man.
Well, I got the motion, darling, if you've got the time.
Hey.
All right. I'll lump crates for this morning.
Oh, hi, Bra. You meant to stop behind some balls in London.
I sorted my mother out yesterday, Vera, and today I'm sorting Gail's mother out.
Oh, hey, but she's finding it difficult, you know. George working at the same place.
I'm sure she is.
Well, she is. Oh, I wish somebody'd talk some sense into her, I really do. What do you think, Brian? Don't you think she's been a bit down?
I don't actually, Vera. I think she's finally come to her senses.
But what about happiness, eh? Don't you think she's the right to be happy after all she's been
She
through?
wouldn't be happy, though, would she?
Well, I think it's a shame. I do. And a funny sort of religion that ruins people's lives like that.
Vera, I'd rather not talk about my mother in a pub if you don't mind.
There you go, love. Oh, and thanks again. And I'm sorry things didn't work out how you planned.
How do you mean?
Glorious, Gloria. No fun and games in the cellar. What a pity. Do you know, you could have provided me with a string of little pot men.
You want to stop sneering better? I might tell you the reason why we didn't make out.
Well, go on, then.
Because she fancies the shreddies off your Frank, doesn't she?
He's not my Frank.
Well, whoever's Frank he is, then.
Just be a way of telling you where to get off, Terry Lamb.
Happens so, but a thought's as good as a deed to some people, isn't it?
And a nod's as good as a wink to a blind donkey, innit?
Hey, Teddy! Reg Dawson is on his way round. Wants to see you. Probably because of your brilliant display of applied moronics yesterday. Probably thinks he's going to rip us off. But this time, I'm ready for him. Come on.
Right, yo. See you, gorgeous.
See you, stupid.
Well, then. So what's this brilliant master plan of yours?
Look, when he gets here, just act dumb, right? It shouldn't be difficult. Leave all the talking to me, because while you've been drooling, I've been reading, I have.
No, have you? I'll thrill him for you. Well, listen, if you're not going to let me join in, I might as well get back to the Rovers, man.
No, Teddy, you've got to stay so he thinks I'm in charge. It'll unsettle him because he dealt mainly with you yesterday. He thinks he's going to pop in here and make a killing, but I've got inside information, and someone's coming. It's him. I'm in charge. Okay, agree.
I'm stum.
Afternoon, lads. Made pals, have you?
Yeah.
Indeed we have, Mr. Dawson. And you'll be glad to know that Terry here has decided to leave all the financial transactioning to me. Now, we're very pleased that you seem fit to come round and see us
I've been
again.
thinking about this old clock.
Ah, yes, the old clock.
Well, you wouldn't know it, but this is a mid-19th century provincial long-case clock. Much the worse for wear, of course, but I think I could restore it quite nicely, so I'm prepared to give you £40 for it.
40 quid? Shut up, Terry. I'm very sorry, Mr. Dawson, but you've misread your Miller, Mr. Dawson.
Miller?
Miller's Antique Price Guide. The professional handbook for 1982, to be precise. Am I right in divining that you spent the greater part of yesterday evening with your nose in the aforesaid catalogue?
You ought to go on the stage, lad.
You read it up in the reference library, didn't you? So did I. And I'm very chatty with the assistant librarian, and she told me that someone else had shown a great deal of interest in the section on clocks, and she described you. Now, as you quite rightly point out, this is indeed a genuine mid-19th century provincial long-case clock, with 8-day aperture, striking movement, moon phases, and day aperture. But what you have failed to notice is engraved upon the intricate embellishment of the brass plate is the dial has been signed S. Collier of Eccles.
You're right.
Therefore, according to the trusty Miller again, I couldn't realistically let it go for, say, less than £200.
£200?
200 nigger?
You know as well as I do, Mr. Dawson, that when it's restored, it'll have a retail value well in excess of £350.
Hang on, Curly, why don't we do it up and sell it ourselves?
Because, Terence, who's going to give us 350 quid plus for anything? He's got all the contacts, hasn't he? So, Mr. Dawson, you lucky, lucky man, for £200 it's yours. What do you say?
Oh, I'm impressed.
Well, I'd be depressed if I were you.
No, I admit I was going for a quick rip-off, but I'm always more interested in an ongoing business relationship. Right, lad. Right, lad. £200 it is, then.
Cash.
Ooh, you are a bright lad, aren't you? All right, then. I'll be back this afternoon. In the van.
There you go. 50-50. You made 100 quid by keeping your gob shut.
Yeah, but hang on, Curly, we're not going to pull a stunt like that every day, are we? It's muscles that's going to keep us ticking over, mate.
I've got them and all, me.
Come on, then. Prove it. 50 press-ups now.
You know.
1, 2.
Are you sure you're all right, though, kid? I mean, really, you look right pale.
Well, it's getting difficult to handle, Vera. I mean, not only does George work there, but the rest of you are watching us like hawks.
Yeah, but we're all concerned about you, kid, aren't we? I mean, we want everything to turn out right. Anyway, we're all firmly agreed we're going to keep his noses right out of it. It's your business, yours and George's affair, and that's that.
Well, good, but think on. I mean, I had to go down and see him about to deliver it, didn't I? You know, because Baldwin's away.
Oh, I don't know.
How do you know?
Well, I assume that's where you'd been, where you look when you come back.
What an ordeal it was, Vera. I'm not joking. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it, when you've known somebody that well for that long? I mean, I kept wanting to put my arm round it. But that'd been blooming daft to me, wouldn't it? I mean, I want him to know I'm resolved, don't I? I've dragged it out long enough for poor fella. I don't want him thinking I'm confused, do I?
I don't know.
Oh, he was so cold, Vera. I mean, I spoke to him, he spoke to me. Well, like we'd never known each other.
Yeah, but it's hurt, isn't it? It doesn't matter how much you go on about God and whatnot. I mean, he thinks you've gone off him. That's men, you see. It's their egos. They don't mind finishing, so long as it's their idea.
Well, as long as he knows it is finished. I mean, I don't want him thinking that I were hoping for a,
Oh,
you know...
no, kid, no, I couldn't have done that. No, you were dead matter of fact, kid.
You what? Were you listening or something?
Yeah.
What? You were?
Yeah, but what because I was worried about you. Yeah, I sneaked out backstairs and I got hid behind bales, you know.
Oh, and this is you keeping your nose firmly out of my business, is it, Vera?
Yeah, but I won't tell anybody. Only Ida. I've already told Ida.
Ida?
Yeah, and Shirley. You know, your best mates. Oh, and Clara Tatsil from packing. That's all.
Oh.
That bloke's give you 200 quid for anything in that yard. He wants his head examining. I'd keep him on track.
Oh, we will, don't you worry. Give over, Curly. We want to bypass him and go to the antique shops direct. Cut out the middleman.
I wondered why you've been so quiet. You've been thinking, haven't you?
Patronising prank.
Well, come on, then. How are we going to swing it?
We get in the van, don't we, first thing in the morning. We go round the antique shops and we find our gear. And we introduce ourselves and tell them how much Dawson paid us. Damn sight less, right? Then we suggest that they pay us a weekly visit.
Get this man a pint. You get him a pint, money bags. And while you're at it, get me one. I will. What a team, eh, Teddy? What a team.
What a team.
Time to get lost.
Yes, please, love.
Right. There you are. Nice cup of tea for you.
Do you know what, Vera? I think it's just beginning to hit me. Just feeling so lonely all of a
Hey,
sudden.
come on now, drink up.
It's just where he were, love, George, this afternoon. I mean, we were cold. You know, where he's been loving and gentle and caring. Well, fond of me.
You're starting to regret his decision, aren't you?
No.
Well, changing your mind a bit.
No, I'm not, Vera.
But what about you, Ivy, eh? Your feelings and your hopes.
I can't live in sin, Vera.
Well, why not? Everybody else does.
Oh, no, they don't. There's a lot of good folk, a lot. It's them what's keeping us from hell.
Yeah, I bet they're not having much fun, though.
There's bigger things in life than fun, Vera. I'm sure I'm right. I am right. In the eyes of God, I'm right, and in my own eyes. But I'm losing him, Vera. I'm losing him. And I don't think I'm going to be able to bear it.
Love.
Oh, if my memory serves me right, they're down the end there somewhere.
Oh, I can see him.
I'm getting the hang of this, aren't I?
Not working here, Redler, are you?
Oh, heavens, no. I just came in to give old Cuddly a helping hand. Deirdre can't make it. She's got Tracy off school with the collywobbles. How much is this? They're worry kids, aren't they?
Oh, aren't they? Mine are in the 20s and I still fret about them.
They're all the same.
Mr. Roberts not in?
He's upstairs. He's decided to do his own decorating, so he thought he'd make a start. I'm supposed to go up there and help him when I finished here.
Doing some stripping for him, are you?
Beg your pardon? Oh, the wallpaper. Oh, I see. Well, to tell the truth, I was thinking of not doing any actual work, just a bit of supervising, you know, the odd pot of tea, keeping him generally happy.
Men, they need it, don't they?
Don't they? Sure. Ta-ra, lovey.
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Could you rust me up a pound cake to take on the van? Out'll do. Ham, tongue, anything you've got?
Oh, well, Alf made one or two before he went up. He's doing a bit of decorating.
Oh.
Mind you, I think all these are spoken for. In fact, oh, no. Wait a bit, I'll tell a lie. There's a ham one here saying nothing, OK?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Mind you, if Ivy had played her cards right, she could be looking after that stomach of yours. It's not much fun buying for yourself, is it?
No.
Hey, Ivy, your tea's out. Thank you. Hey, did you see it last Wednesday?
Yes, I think it was free, wasn't it?
You seem a bit brighter than you were last night.
I should hope so, no. Vera, I've decided I'm not going in a convent.
Great kid. Hey, how about bingo tonight? Then we could treat ourselves to fish and chips after.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that exactly, love, no.
Look, if you still after George, you know, just tip us a wink and I'll start working on him.
Give us a chance. I don't want him emigrating.
Cheeky devil.
They are good, aren't they? It must be the best year we've had, certainly since I've been here.
What about the Christmas bonuses, eh? How much do you think?
Oh, I think we could manage at least a week's wages. They've deserved it.
All right, work it out and let me know the bad news. But don't say anything to that lot. Otherwise they'll stop working and start daydreaming on how they're going to spend it.
You're the shop steward, Ida.
I know I'm the shop steward. I don't know what you're bothering about. You get Saturday to do your shopping off.
Oh, come on, Ida. You know it's like in town this time of the year.
You get an hour off.
An hour's not enough. Of course it isn't. Not to get to Manchester and back.
Takes an hour for Flaming Buster comes, doesn't it?
Hey, well, girls from packing think we ought to have half a day.
Yeah.
So do we. Go and see him, Ida.
All right. I haven't said I wouldn't. I don't know what you want to go to Manchester for, any road.
Some of us want to buy presents. We're not all skinflints.
Hey, where's Ivy?
Oh, she's gone out there, Brian. Do you know where that place suit she made for your knicker?
She seems a bit brighter this morning. She was dead miserable yesterday.
Well, she's up and down, isn't she, like all of us?
I don't know. Boozing again.
Cheeky. In case you're interested, I'm not always boozing.
Pint of life, Servala.
Hi, George.
Hello.
I've been meaning to have a word, only, well, I was talking to Ivy earlier on, and, well, I think if you play your cards right, you know, you and her could get that together again. Because she's upset how things worked out, you know.
I thought a lot about Ivy, Vera. As well you know. I still do.
Well, ask her out, kid. Things would be different.
It wouldn't work, not after what happened.
Of course it would.
It wouldn't work, Vera. It wouldn't work.
Well, think about it, eh?
I have thought about it. I've thought about naught else. And I'm telling you, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, well...
I was just going to come to Rovers, only I've only just got back. Thought I might see George.
Oh, yeah, it was earlier on. He's gone now, though. He just had the one.
Oh, did you speak to him?
Yeah, just a word, you know.
And did he say out?
How do you mean?
Well, did he mention me?
Yeah, of course he did.
Well, what did he say?
Well, not much. He just asked how you were, you know. Well, we stood next to each other at a bar, and, well, you know how it is.
He asked how I was?
Yeah, of course he did.
He's not forgotten me, then.
That's the egg.
Go on, ask him. Ask him about the half-day shopping.
I am not asking him in here.
Well, ask him if he can come and see him then. Go on. Go on.
Did you get that order, Mr. Baldwin?
I certainly did, Ida, and it's all hands to the pumps.
Oh, good. Can I have a little word this afternoon?
Certainly. Probably give you a little word back, like no. That's all right, love. Come and see me later, eh? Give us a large scone.
So I put my leg of lamb in the freezer and he's coming round later in week.
Oh, is that definite?
More or less, love that.
Oh, do you think you're doing the right thing, though?
What's up with you? You're as keen as mustard.
Well, it's only because I worry about you.
Ta, love.
And I said to Trina,
Who asked you to sit down?
I could see, wouldn't I?
I don't need asking. This is a public house for public, and I'm one of them.
Are you? The rest of the public know that?
Oh, will you stop it, you two? Arguing like a couple of lovesick lads.
Who's lovesick?
Well, you know what I mean. Hey, what about this Christmas pudding I hear you're making?
I made plenty in my time.
Ooh. Hey, it's for charity. I'll have to get me some raffle tickets.
You'll do well to know, because I'll tell you this. You've never tasted anything like it.
Oh, I believe you, love. And me and all.
Look, if you've got something to say it over at bar. 2 halves the best bitter and a bottle of light ale for the lady.
Ooh, you are masterful.
You've got to be with this sort.
Hey, there is some took with you, isn't there? There's no wrong with your Jack, is there?
No, no pressure, no road. Look, are you coming over?
Yeah.
Chemist. You got a chemist for that stuff. What do you get?
Keep you busy, won't it, this little lot?
Oh, we've never been so pushed in living memory. Listen, George, you haven't forgotten what I said. You will be popping round for a bite to eat, right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, how about tonight? Because I've no company otherwise.
Well, actually, I've got something on tonight.
Are you having a brew with us then, George?
No, Charles, I've got one going cold down in Packy. Look, I'll give you a call.
Fine, anytime.
Never has his brew with us these days, does it, George?
Well, I must make a good cup of char down in Packy.
You jokingly come cadging our second-hand tea bags.